Hey, what's up, guys? Hope everyone out there is doing well. My name is Mike, and it's time for us to get into another music reaction. So, guys, I'm super excited about this one. I never thought I'd have Pantera on the channel. This is the song "The Sleep." This is going to be from the Cowboys from Hell album. Going back to 1990 on this one. This is going to be a request from my man, The Robe. I'm sorry you had to wait on this one. We're finally here, man. Like I said, I never thought I'd have Pantera on the channel because I'm very familiar with them. One of my all-time favorite bands. Especially in high school, my high school years, man, these guys were a big part of my musical awakening in high school, I should say, of becoming a metalhead. And I went through high school in the 90s, late 90s, 96, graduated in 2000. So, yeah, this sadly is one of the songs I have not heard from Pantera. And even though I actually have this album on compact disc, I'm ashamed to say I would only listen to the songs I already knew and loved. Skipped right to those, Cemetery Gates, Cowboys from Hell, and Domination, I think. So yeah, I looked at the lyrics beforehand, and it kind of reads to me essentially about perseverance and rising to the top. There could be a different meaning here, and I looked at songmeanings.net. The people's opinions vary pretty greatly. One guy thinks it's just about the after party and partying. Another person thinks it's specifically about rising to the top of the metal world. But for me, my interpretation, I think it's about perseverance in general, and not giving up and rising to the top. Could be wrong, but that's just my interpretation. Yeah. So again, I love these guys. I wish things could have turned out differently, especially for Dimebag. I wish they never fell apart. I did see a couple documentaries about all of that, and tragic ending for a band, man. But who knows what they could have been if things worked out differently. Like I said, especially for Dimebag. Super sad about how he was killed. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. Pantera, The Sleep. Looks like this is a remaster too. Without further ado, let's jump in. Beautiful. Oh. Oh.
Happened before us. We are confined to where talking.
Oh, that's riff, man.
The conquering of our world as we knew it.
Oh, that riff is just getting burrowing into my skull.
Among the few, we are the advanced leaders. We got to live through this trouble and decay. My mind. Will we survive this night?
Oh man!
Will we survive this?
Okay, let me just stop to do a little bit of commentary on the music real quick. It's been so long since I've heard it's weird to say this, a new song in this old style of Pantera, especially that super trebly, super high mid kind of chugging that they were doing there. If that was the chorus, the that part, man, that's like his signature thing, Dimebag. It's been so long since I heard that. Like I said, in at least a song that's new to me. It feels good, man. It feels so nostalgic. This song's excellent so far. That freaking riff in the verses, so freaking catchy and unique. It's just like, I think I said earlier, it's burrowing into my skull. Excellent so far, man. I'm really digging this.
Will we survive the
Ah! Ah, a little hair metal scream there. Nice drum fill. I can barely hear Rex though. Can't hear the bass in the mix. Oh, there was a bass fill back there, but I could barely hear it. Oh, this part again. Oh, this is so beautiful, man. Wow. Okay, solo time. Wow. Woo. I'm so sorry to disturb this flow. I gotta hear that again. That little scale he was doing in that solo. And he's overlaying it with him playing rhythm, in this studio recording too. Oh, so beautiful. That beautiful melody plus his solo work and his signature squeal at the end there. Listen to that scale he does. Ooh. Wow! Oh, there's just no one else like Dimebag, man. God! His squeals, man. I love those staccato notes there too in the rhythm. Oh, man! This is one of the longest solos I've heard him do. That guitar display right there, freaking amazing, and why he's a guitar legend, guitar god. Wow. Wow, man. Yes! Oh.
This question haunts my mind. Will we survive this night? We're harboring the meek.
Ooh! Ooh, I love that little fill they did there. Da 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 da.
We're harboring the meek. Will we survive?
Ooh, hair metal scream.
This question haunts my mind. Will we survive this night? We're harboring the meek. Will we survive this night?
Yes! Yes! Oh man, I'm so glad they revisited that riff from the verses at the end. Wow. Pantera, The Sleep. Ooh, man, I'm so glad I got to hear a Pantera song that I've not heard. There's more that exist out there, but, I've heard all the major hits, and there's gonna be songs that I haven't heard on every album, and this is one of them. What a freaking a gem, man! Love this. This solo, wow, it's one of the longest solos I've heard him do. Before this, I would say I would have thought the solo from Cemetery Gates was the longest, but wow, this was absolutely amazing. This is like one of the shining points of Dimebag's career in this solo. I saw some people in the songmeanings.net that I was looking at saying, yeah, this is one of his best, but it's not his best. I'm kind of curious what you guys think is his best, because this, I would say, is definitely up there. And no one does it like he does. That guitar squeal, that signature squeal he has, freaking love it, man. The song, aside from Dimebag, very well put together. Had a Western kind of feel to it. Obviously, Cowboys from Hell. I just wish, back then, the mixing isn't what it is today. But I think even for this genre, they like purposefully kept the bass kind of low. I can barely hear Rex back there. He did a nice bass fill at one point, but again, it's just the mixing is not there, even though this is remastered. Yeah, Phil's voice in this was awesome too. He hit some cool little metal screams there, which is awesome. Yeah, Vinny in the background holding it down on the drums as always. That was excellent drum work. If the standout thing to me in this, I already mentioned it, and I said I'd try to talk about everything but the solo, but I mean, how could you miss that? Standout thing is Dimebag's solo. That riff in the verses, so catchy. Just, I haven't fully caught the full melody yet, but that like yeah, that's like gonna be stuck in my head for a while now. Just that melody there, that rhythm. Excellent song, man. Screen named The Robe. I see why you said this is your favorite Pantera song. Excellent choice, man. I feel like this is one of those kind of more rare underground kind of choices, because most people have more obvious bigger hit kind of choices. My personal favorite song from them is Flood, and probably 5 Minutes Alone. That one is just a song I never ever get tired of. But did I say that right? Flood or Floods? I'm sorry, man. Anyway, if you guys have any other songs from Pantera that you think I might not have heard, again, I've heard almost like all their major hits, all the songs that they usually play live, used to play live, I've heard. But yeah, if you have any other ones like this that I might not have, let me know. If you made it this far and for some reason you've never heard of Pantera or heard them, go check them out, man. Again, one of my favorite bands of all time. Definitely one of my favorite metal bands of all time. If you made it this far into the video, thanks for hanging out with me, and we'll see you guys in the next one.